Fortune Chaos, Matt, thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. Raiders, you guys are in for a real treat. All right, let's hop over to the bracket. I'll show you guys what's going on. We got both players here ready to rock, so I'm going to show you guys the bracket, and then we are going to get right into it.
Oh,
All right.
this is going to be great.
So, we have another round in the $200 Big Little Lake Blitz World Series tournament. So as you guys can see the bracket here, we've had quite a few matches. A couple players already take the walk home. You guys might be wondering the monster next to Berg. That is the Shame Monster because he dropped out of the tournament. You know, we're not going to be mean about it, but you just give him a little Shame Monster. It's just like a passive-aggressive way of judging him. Mild judgment.
Oh my God, Ivor, you're terrible.
I mean, I'm just kidding around. We all love Berg, but he did drop out of the tournament. I think he deserves a Shame Monster. I mean, the Shame Monster is adorable. All right, let's focus. Now, Legend versus Zhas is the match we got going on right now. They are both in the loser bracket. Legend and Zhas both lost to Zed, actually. Wait, is that right? No, that's not right. Oh yeah, both these players both these players got into the loser bracket, losing to Zed. So now Legend and Zhas, the loser of this match is going home. The winner of this match is continuing on to fight Zane, which will obviously be no easy task. So
Zane, yeah.
all right. We got both players in here. Whoops.
And by the way, Ivor, some exciting news for you. Next tournament, I got it on good authority that Mr. Knauf in chat, QN, is going to be joining. And if I have anything to say about it, bro, he is looking, like I already put it in the chat, like the new Woody on Blitz.
Really? QN. Nice. Yeah. All right, don't say anything interesting, Snark. Here comes the intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another round of the Blitz World Series.
Player defeated.
All right. And, we couldn't get all things right today. We got the new avatars. We got both players in here on time. Unfortunately, we did mix up the colors for this first point. So for the record, we do have Legend in yellow fighting out of Jordan in the top left. And we have Zhas Legend in yellow. Zhas is in red. Zhas is in red in the bottom right fighting out of Kazakhstan. Both players, obviously tried and true Blitz players, top level players. Should be a great match here. Snark, what are you feeling? Who do you think is going to take this one home?
Oh, man, bro. I mean, Legend definitely has the higher level in the vanilla game. He has the micro. He is, considered top 5, top 10 for sure. Yuri's revenge players of all time. But we got Zhas here, and we know what Zhas does. Zhas grinds, right? He puts in the reps, like you like to say. And I know he put in the reps today. I was with him in a lobby for 3 hours.
Yep.
I got to give it to Zhas if I have to predict, but it's not going to be an easy task.
Yep, and I think that's absolutely right. Legend, tried and true in most traditional senses. Zhas, pure grit, power of will, and just absolute insane amount of hours on this map already. And we'll see if that can come into play and take one home. And we see Zhas seems to be taking an early lead here, slight tank advantage, and is building faster towards Legend. And he's going right at Legend. These Soviets versus Soviet matchups are always interesting to start things off. It's usually just a pretty early kind of ram rush into each other, and sentry guns already in his base. Oh my god. But Legend with a good
super aggro here.
Yep, and the conscripts from Legend. Ooh, and that bunker placement better for Legend. Gonna be able to take that barracks out. And that front barracks we've seen so key in these early engagements like this.
Oh, he gets the oil down before right next to bunker. Legend, you want to kill my oil? Down goes your bunker. Your choice. Yep. It's up to you.
And
Legend putting bunkers up.
The Ed invented Anaconda strategy where you build oils around your own opponent's base. And so Zhas is going to dive on that oil, take it out. He will lose his bunker, but he decides it's worth it. Oh, but he gets another one next to his MCV. And this is very problematic for those of you guys new to Blitz. You cannot sell the oil Derek. Could these conscripts get this oil on the bottom side? No, they won't. So you cannot.
So close.
You can't sell an oil Derek. So once you let your opponent get it in your base, or you can't chrono it, you can't engineer it. So now he's got sentry guns in Legend's base. Legend trying to make a dive here, but Zhas has plenty of tanks to defend himself with. And again, guys, Legend is in yellow, Zhas is in red. I'll get the colors switched after this.
Yeah, Legend, desperately trying to defend top left. His MCV has sentry guns around. They're putting sentries there using conscripts. Zhas forcing Legend to fight on two fronts here and be aware of the map entirely.
Yep, yep. And that
That's
oil
nice
Derrick,
defense out of Legend.
Zhas can just keep messing with him with that oil Derrick. And Zhas looking, he could target that oil Derrick if he can. He get a couple units on that cliff, target his own oil Derrick, maybe take the MCV. Legend probably needs to move his MCV realistically. Zhas gonna push in here.
Yeah.
This will be a nice hit. Takes a War Factory, takes a couple oils. Big hit there for Zhas. He's got to be happy about that.
Looking good for Zhas, yeah, as you say. And yeah, look, the Desolators are out. That means Legend does have a radar, and he's base walking. Legend is not out of this yet. He's making a push here. The Desolators are moving forward. Deploy.
Oh, nice Desos, but that bunker's
nice
good there to hold those
there.
back.
Yeah. So Zhas has at least one oil in the top left that's completely safe, right? You want to take it, you got to destroy an MCV, or move your MCV and then destroy it. But what Legend has done is surrounded this with sentry guns, so sentry guns can't come up. And now Legend returning the favor. Oh, the demo truck in the top, Ivor.
Oh my gosh, here we go. Here comes the demo. Keep an eye on that demo. Where's it headed? If you can hit the oil, if it hits the oil, it'll hit the MCV.
Drone is out.
Oh, he gets the MCV. Oh my God.
And now Akirov is out for Zhas, and Zhas is looking so strong here. And Boris as well. Oh my God, Legend just quits.
The Boris, the Kirov, and the Iron Curtain all popped up simultaneously after losing his MCV. It was just like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, remember to swap the colors here, guys, so you don't get confused anymore. But the first point goes to Zhas. He wins the first game. Wow.
Yep.
That was just insane.
And it's always interesting. The Soviet versus Soviet, now we get Allied versus Allied, then we switch factions. And the Soviet versus Soviet always plays so different. It plays so fast like that. It's always the first point. And it's fun to see who comes out the gate kicking. And Zhas, Zhas made it happen there. Let's see the replay of this, that demo truck on the top side. Does get it in there. It hits the oil, which hits the MCV, big chain reaction. Then you see the Kirov and the Boris come on the field at the same time as the Iron Curtain pops up. And Legend with a massive army and just says, nope.
Nope.
No.
Wow. So Zhas proving that he knows when to make the demo truck. He knows how to base walk. He knows how to use Kirov, Boris, everything. But can he do the same in AV? This is a completely different game. Allied versus Allied, you cannot compare to Soviet versus Soviet at all. Can Zhas pull out another win here? Or will Legend come out on top?
Yep. Yeah, Legend's got to try to pull a little bit momentum back here. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, sorry guys for the colors on that last one. We do have them right now. So Zhas is in yellow, Legend is in red. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Legend's got to make something happen here. But Zhas, Zhas is a strong Allied player, a strong Soviet player. It's hard to know where Legend's going to find a weakness.
Indeed. And we are seeing Legend not completely base walking to the right-hand side, just completely committing to get that cliff AFC out right after oil. That's an interesting move here. We'll see how Legend counters this. I assume we're going to see Rocketeers coming out, or is it just for the paradrop? What's the plan, Joss?
Yeah.
Out yet.
The early paradrop, I think, a lot of times we see the early AFC, they go Rockies, they go Eagles, they go broke, and they lose. There is ways to do it. But I think the early AFC, just for the early paradrop, can be huge. On a small map like this, those free units early on can be pretty nice. It always scares me, though, once people start pumping the early Eagles and Rockies. It's just so expensive early on.
Yeah, they go broke so quickly, and we are seeing no air out of both of these players. 2 IFVs out. Okay, now Rocketeer's coming out for Legend. Legend is a little bit ahead on Eco because he did make oil before he made the AFC, and he did have 2 oils before he had this, but Joss is base walking again. Legend needs to stop this. He puts up a pillbox. The Grizzlies are coming in to destroy this.
Ooh, and does get that IFE to counter those Rockies.
Nice. So Zhas might be able to base walk here, but Legend at the bottom also base walking 4 oils versus 3. So Legend is a little bit ahead on Eco here. Okay, IFE sneaking down the bottom here. I like it. Can Legend hold on in the top though? Oh, more pillboxes, and now he's going for the power in the bottom right. So much going on here in the top left. Yeah. Legend having a hard time holding, but in the bottom right. Oh, and he sends 1 Grizzly to deal with these IFVs. Nice micro and splitting out of both of these players.
Paradrop top side. He sees it quickly though. Yeah,
has a pillbox and Rocketeer. Oh, but the IFE comes in to take out the Rocketeer.
Oh, he gets that IFE through the back door to take out that Rocky, which was nice. And the GIs are able to take both pillboxes. Not going to commit to the MCV. He's going to try to take some units with it. And
Legend on the back is going to lose the oil in the front lines from those pillboxes.
Yep. Doesn't chain react, but will lose that other one quickly. Yeah. And
huge power drop on the cliff. Huge. Oh, but the pillbox and the Grizzly are here. Nice reaction out of Zhas.
Wow. Yep. Really good counter from Zhas there. And Legend Legend's trying to, a player like Legend knows he can't just sit back. He's got to be looking to counterpunch, or he will, he'd rather go down swinging than to die a slow death here. He's trying to make something happen, but he really doesn't have the resources to do it. He's losing the attack on the top side. Well, as I say that, this push on the bottom, great pillbox from Zhas, forces him out again.
And in the top left, he wants to get with that pillbox and the Rocketeers. That oil will be huge. Make Legend go low power, but pillbox is still firing at it. Legend isn't repairing it. It's about to go down.
Oh god, that would not be good. Okay, now he's repairing.
Now he's repairing it. Oh, too late.
And loses the power too. And now Grizzlies, man.
Oh. Zhas on fire, going for a base trade. Legend diving for the MCV here. Zhas returning to defend, not gonna dive. MCV goes down. Legend is still in this, but he might lose his War Factory. Legend keeps going.
Legend's gonna take this War Factory. Legend's gonna take Zhas' War Factory with these Rockies. So, okay, so Zhas, no War Factory, no MCV. If Legend can hold on here, he could pull out this point, and I think he will be able to. So Zhas, and Zhas with only a barracks now.
Only barracks and AFC, so he can make Eagles, he can make Rocketeers, and he does have a few tanks on the field. If he can dive now and get some damage, and Patriot comes up.
Patriot missile out. Oh, but it's gonna. Is he gonna save this oil? Oh no!
They're in the exact same position here, and only Legend doesn't have a barracks. Bullshit, says Legend, and he loses. Zhas actually wins that.
Legend. Oh my gosh. And I mean, in a player, Legend obviously frustrated about the chain reacting oils. You gotta get your oils away from your buildings. I mean, it's just an unfortunate reality. I mean, or that will happen.
Oh my god, that was nuts. Legend, I thought Legend won as soon as he got the War Factory and the MCV. I thought it was over, but Zhas came in, got that oil, chain reacted, down goes the MCV, and boom. Zhas just won it right there.
Yep. And Legend looking tough. I mean, Legend's playing fine, but Zhas, it's like being a knife fight with an octopus in the dark, Zhas is just like moving so fast right now.
Should go official maps.
Yeah, and I think that's what you see from some of these kind of top players. It's a little frustrating. Like, it's a little frustrating to kind of begin smacked around on kind of these, these modded maps, these random stuff, and Legend he could have put 40 hours of practice in if he wanted to, but I can imagine the frustration for someone like Legend to dedicate his life to a certain version of the game and then being forced to play a very different version of it. But he is making it happen. He's putting up a fight. Zhas is just looking really tough right now.
Zhas looking OP at the moment, but now we switch it up even more, and now it's Allied versus Soviet. So we saw Soviet versus Soviet, we saw Allied versus Allied, and now it's a faction switch. So we got Zhas in the bottom right as Allied, and Legend in the top left as Soviet.
Yep, and
GIs are coming out.
And yeah, Zhas with the early GIs, and Legend will have to counter quickly. Hefe the Boss, this is not a remake of RA2, this is just a mod. So within regular Red Alert 2, this is just a special map that has special mods, including oil instead of ore. And the GIs, and countering with sentries is tough. Gonna bring those scouts back. The scouts actually could get stuff done here. Ooh, not able to.
Yeah, Zhas manages to micro those dogs down, but 3 sentries is enough to stop this GI push. We're going to see Zhas is going to take the cliff now and come from there. Maybe he'll be able to get something done. Grizzlies are out on the field. Legend went 2 oils before War Factory, which means his money is going to be much better than Zhas's. We could see Zhas was broke with a GI rush, with the late oils. Legend, on the other hand, on 3K.
Yeah, and so the 2 oils, I mean, yeah, his finances are going to be great if we get to a mid game, but the key word there is if. He's gonna have to try to make something happen here. Oh, he's got a few sentries back there.
Yeah, but can he? Is this enough? All right, Zhas down to 3 GIs, gonna lose the rest of them, and Legend manages to defend very nice there. And look at Legend, 4 oils heading towards Zhas's base. What are you gonna do now, Zhas? What is the plan? A barracks comes out right in front of Zhas's face.
Yep.
And conscripts are pouring out.
Connie's out right on the front line. I like this for Legend here, like we talked about before with Allied versus Soviet. There's going to be a window of opportunity, and if you don't make it happen, if you don't end the game or at least cripple your opponent, it's going to be very, very tough. And so yeah, and that's exactly what Legend's looking to do here with that bunker on the front line. Takes the pillbox right in his face right now. Double barracks. He doesn't have the money to keep spamming these conscripts, but I think he'll be okay anyway.
Go down.
Takes the MCV.
goes down, and they're going to trade here. Okay, Zhas going for the War Factory, Legend going for the War Factory as well. Who can win this trade?
Oh,
I don't know.
this is-
Zhas pumping up the GIs. The
Yeah.
GIs are so strong, so tough to deal with. He's going for the barracks. All he needs to do is get the barracks and the power, and he wins. The
Yep,
oils do not count
powers.
the structures. Tied for the power, Legend. Tied for
Oh,
the
Legend
power.
doesn't know that. Legend doesn't realize. Legend thinks the oils count as buildings. And again, you can't really blame
Okay.
much other than not reading the
He has
rules.
barracks. He has the barracks, and Zhas doesn't.
All he
Zhas
has to do is
trying-
hit the power plant. All Legend has to do is attack the power
Yeah.
plant. He ends the game.
Yeah.
Zhas isn't even
If she-
defending it.
Yeah, and Zhas might be able to just walk with these GIs, and Legend thinks he doesn't have a chance to trade. Legend, what are you doing, my man? All you have to do is die for the power plant, and you win this. Oh, this
He still
reaction is
has-
not gonna be nice.
So he still has that. He still has the barracks, and these GIs have to be careful because they don't want to kill themselves, obviously.
Yeah, but the GI with an extended range, now two
And
elite
now two
GIs, those are
elite.
so hard to deal with.
Wow.
Legend is going to keep spamming the conscripts. He can spam them endlessly. He has two oils. It's more than enough to support conscripts. But will Zhas be able to pull out a win here without Legend knowing that all he has to do is snipe that power and he wins?
Yep, and ignorance. Obviously, the most important thing going on right now for Zhas, his biggest tool in his box, is the fact that, I mean, and Zhas not even pretending to defend the power plant, but Legend just gonna try to push in. Conscripts getting mowed down, brings the Rhinos super late. Ooh, and
Oh,
that.
Zhas is down to 5 GIs, and
Okay.
Legend can keep spamming conscripts. I think Legend wins this.
Yeah, I think so. He's still got the five Rhinos, that elite GI, and I like he's not even risking his tanks really. And now finally, and that was okay. Well, that's fine.
There we go. Legend gets a win on the board. Never count Legend out. He is one of the best players in the world right now. And there we go. He proves it right here in this game. The score goes to 2-1.
2-1. Yeah, and Legend's such a good player that he doesn't even have to read the rules or understand the tournament, and he'll still put up points against incredible players.
Indeed. Indeed.
Um,
Legend. Ooh. So now they switch it up again, and Legend gets allied, and now Zhas has to go Soviet. What do you think? Can Legend pull out a win as allied as well?
yeah, that'll be where it gets interesting. So you gotta expect the super early Rhinos from Zhas, as we always see allied versus Soviet, and yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see what Legend's counter is, or if he has one in mind, or if he's just gonna kind of wing it.
All right, so we're going into game number 4 here. Legend in the bottom right, he is now allied. Previous game he was Soviet, and Zhas also switches to Soviet when in the previous game he was allied. Let's see what the strategy here is.
Yeah, yep, and they did switch positions as well, and it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what both players bring here. This is the game 4, so we haven't seen this look yet. Yeah, Happy the Boss, man. Yeah, hop in that Discord, man. Stay a part of it. Red Alert 2, man. Taking over the world, man. That's what the people are saying. Mark Cuban's been talking about it. Yeah, it's a big deal. All right. So, yeah, both players, getting those nice, thorough scouts on both those side ramps. Early on in the tournament, you had a lot of players kind of missing that micro with their scouts early on. And then you don't want to leave those sides open because you obviously can get backdoored. So you want to get a nice, thorough scout early on. And we do see Legend with just a few GIs. Looks like he is sending them on a little quest. Oh, gun down that dog. Nice.
If he gets those GIs on that cliff right there, he could snipe that oil easily. Zhas coming in with the early pressure. Rhino already in Legend space. Legend with a pillbox. Let's see what gets done here. Grizzlies are coming out. He gets the GIs on the cliff, deploys them, and now going for the...
I like
Zhas is gonna
that.
go. Yeah, he stops them because he wants to target this.
Yeah.
The sentry gun comes up. All right, we got 3 oils versus 3 oils, but it's Rhinos versus Grizzlies, but the GGIs are out to help out here. And we know how tough they are versus tanks.
Yep, couple GGIs, he's got a pillbox ready here. We'll see a pillbox in a second, I'm sure. He's got some Grizzlies.
Legend, your oil. Okay, he does save it. Zhas does not want to have an engagement under the duress of these GGIs. But he is base walking aggressively here. The sentry gun's already in Legend's base.
Yep.
Either Legend could be in trouble here.
It's gonna be pretty tough. Yeah, it's a lot of Rhinos. And again,
Oh, he's
Legends,
going for the oil. He's diving for the oil. The barracks goes down on all the GIs.
and that's the problem with the conservative build for the allied player. Obviously, it seems appealing because it's easier to defend yourself. The negative side of it is that your oils are a huge liability, as Legends already seen in this series. And yeah, that's why that is the downside of kind of turtling into your base. Out with the Prism, countered immediately by a sentry, gonna dive with the Rhinos. It's a lot of rhinos. It's a lot of rhinos.
It's a lot of rhinos. This prism I don't think is going to be enough to save the day here. Still no barracks out for Legend. Legend, you need to build a barracks, you need to spam those GIs, and the pillboxes
Legend's
need to be
broke.
coming up at a much faster rate. Oh, but Legend is broke.
And
He's
Zhas
making
got plenty
another
of money.
prism here. Oh, but the bunker's right there. Down goes the prism, down go the tanks, and it looks like Zhas is going to take this one
Player
home.
defeated.
Wow.
Oh, that's
so
scores.
Zhas takes the score to 3-1.
3-1. It is match point if Legend can't make something happen here. And yeah, Legend looking a little frustrated. I mean, you know, and we're seeing what happens. Zhas is running like a finely tuned machine right now. This is what you get from reps. Every single building, every single click, especially these intros. You know, we're not getting into a mid-late game where you kind of have to start improvising and more tank battles and crazy stuff where Legend's traditional skills could help him. We're seeing these games that don't even get to a mid game. So just those early game, it's all about your opening, your reps, where exactly what are you going to build, your build order, your build placement. And Zhas right now hasn't even left his meta. Like every single thing he's done in this match so far has been something he's specifically practiced. And so I'd like to see Legend just try to find a way to extend the points so that he can force Zhas to get a little bit less comfortable. And, well, it's match point, so might not have much time to do that. So,
Indeed.
Legend
So
now
now
with
they switch it up again. Now he won this matchup last time, Ivor. Can he do it again?
yep, and with that super aggressive Soviet push, and Zhas out with some early GIs, gonna bring a GI rush. We've seen it in a lot of games before, and Legend will need to find an answer in about 3 seconds, or this will be a game over.
Yeah, so Zhas pushing in here with some heavy GIs. Last time Legend managed to counter this easily with a few sentries. Oh, going through those GIs, getting some nice chip damage on that Rhino. And Zhas coming out with the Grizzlies and these GIs, there's something to really be worried about. With these numbers, they will do some serious damage. Legend microing down that Grizzly, killing it. Oh, but no defense at home. He's gonna lose his War Factory for sure. Oh, Legend
Yeah.
loses the War Factory.
I mean, one sentry gun won't do it. It just won't cut it. You know, I mean, it's as simple as that. These sentry guns get melted.
Oh, wow. And it looks like Zhas is going to make this an early W for him as Legend is just melting in front of these GIs. Still trying to hold on, still trying to survive. That oil's going to go down. And that's
Couple
it.
elites.
I think that's what she wrote.
GG's, Legend
Player
calls.
defeated.
It's a best of
And
7.
yep, it is best of 7, and Zhas takes home a very decisive victory over Legend there. 3-leg goat. Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, so Zhas takes home a pretty decisive one. You guys hang around. We got some fun stuff going on. I got some crowd games, and we got some really fun FFA maps. Snark came up with a new crazy one. We got all sorts of fun stuff about to happen. But before we do that, let's talk about the tournament, where that puts us. So Zhas continues on.
Wow. Zhas proving that he will
Yep.
not back down. He may have lost to Zed, but he is going to make a comeback here, and he has to face Zane.
Zhas and Zane in the loser bracket, which is really interesting. Zed has done so well in this tournament. And for those of you guys who caught the semi-pro tournament, Zed really fought his way to be here. So this pro tournament was 7 invited players with 1 wild card spot. Zed won the semi-pro tournament to earn his way into this pro tournament. He then took down Zhas in the prelims, and then took down Legend. And now we have Zed versus Quas tomorrow. Which should be a banger. Quas is looking so strong right now. I think
Oh my god.
if you had to bet money right now, you got to be putting your hands on Quas. He's one of the top traditional players, and he's one of the top. Where would you be putting your money?
Ivor, I can't say that. So I have to think about this because, like you said, Quas is insane. He's really is insane. But Zed, specifically on Blitz, man, has proven that he is OP, man. He is just so strong. Could you really say confidently right away, Quas?
I think. I mean, I feel like if you had to put, well, the other thing too is Quas and Zed both don't have a loss. So honestly, Zed and Quas, I think we could possibly see Zed and Quas in the championship, even, after this match. But I think Quas is taking home the tournament because he's the highest level player who has truly like also embraced Blitz. Like, he's so strong traditional, and he's so strong at Blitz. But I don't know. But honestly, yeah, Zhas now with his new set of reps, he came into the prelims looking a little less familiar with the map. Zhas is looking so strong now. Zane's looking. I mean, honestly, the 4 players we have left, Zane, Zhas, Zed, and Quas, are all looking so strong. I'm so excited.
Oh, these last matches, right? What do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4
Yeah.
games left. 4 games. These last 4 games are going to be the best games. And, you know, it could be Zhas is gonna get his chance to rematch with Zed, or maybe he's gonna have to face Quas. Who knows? So tomorrow we're getting Quas versus Zed. Ah,
I'm excited. I'm excited.
god damn it. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. And there we go. Ivor, you got confirmation. QN wants in. He wants in on the action. Next month, he's going to be part of this tournament, and he's going to show everyone why everyone is talking about him as the up and coming.
QN. All right, QN next month. You're in it, man. We'll add you to the list. Everyone stay tuned. Legend says hopefully next tournament's official maps. Legend, I can tell you now it's not, man. You got to embrace Blitz, buddy. You got to embrace Blitz for what it is. All right, guys, we're going to get an FFA going here. Everyone come hop into the FFA. We're going to play Snark's new map. While we fill up the lobby, I got a new crowd game for you guys. We got a new crowd game.
Here we go. Come on, everybody, hop in.
All right, yeah, anyone come play. The FFA is open to anyone. Password is 11. We got a fun new map. We need 8 players for it. All right, so here's the new crowd game. All right, here's how it works. I'm going to show you guys an image. In the image, there is a unit hidden. You got to find the unit. You got to say the name of the unit. Okay, you don't have to use exclamation mark. You don't, so if say you see a conscript, just type the word conscript. You only get one guess. You can't just start spamming random units, okay? Each player only gets one guess. Now, if you get it right, you get 1 point. The player with the most points at the end of the month is taking home $10. All right, here we go with the first one. Like I said, the image is here. There's an RA2 unit hidden, RA2/YR unit hidden. Find the unit, say it in chat. All right. No, you don't have to say it. You type it, Papa. All right, let's go. Here we go. Find the unit, say the name. Let's go. Who's got it? Who's got it? Snark, you're not part of this. Don't cheat. All right, Super guesses GI. Super, you're trying to cheat, man. You're guessing. That doesn't count. It's not right anyway. Oh, who got it? 3-leg goat comes with it. He gets the Boris. 3-leg goat's quick.
Boris on the van. Very nice.
All right. It's 1 point for 3-leg goat. How's the lobby, Snark? We running another one? We got 8 players.
We're fit. What?